It's all happening in Dallas, Texas at the American Airlines Center. The Raptors taking on the Mavericks. For Toronto, eliminated from the playoff hunt, all that's left is to play spoiler. Mavs, Raptors, up next, right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. With only one game left, let's take a look at what the final standings could look like out east. You take a look at the Raptors, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Walter out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. And for Dallas, Thompson out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Washington. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Davis in at the 4. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a 3-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now here's Barnes. Barrett up top. Pirtle with a screen on Washington. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, critical in the pick and roll that you be able to deliver the ball in a timely spot and in the right position. And R.J. Barrett does just that.
Here's Dinwiddie. Thompson outside. Outside Davis. The 3-ball. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Pass to Barnes. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Well, we know Pirtle, very efficient down there. This guy has got great post moves and soft touch.
Dinwiddie outside. Thompson a screen on quickly. For 3, Dinwiddie fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Quickly. 14 points his last outing. To the inside. And there it is for him.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Washington. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Davis can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
It's Pirtle high post. Now here's Quickly. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Here's Davis. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Davis. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Pirtle. On the take. And Walter gets it to go on the assist by Barrett.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Davis, a valuable contributor, averaging 25 points a game.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, PA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Now here's Dinwiddie. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Davis, the pass to Gafford. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Most dangerous on the interior. That is Daniel Gafford right there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The first one falls.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
Both free throws good from Gafford. Here's Walter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly against Dinwiddie. And Davis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's a look at some stats for Scotty Barnes.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Barrett. Davis with a rebound. For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Out to Thompson. Pass to Washington. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
Dallas shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Jacoby Walter. That's his first personal. 2nd team foul. At the line for Dallas, P.J. Washington. Shooting 1.
What's up?
And that one falls for Washington. And the regular season is almost over, Doris. What are you honed in on tonight?
I think, Brian, whether we're talking about pre-All-Star break where things can get a little wonky or maybe the start of the season, to me, the best teams, regardless of the time of the year it is, they are focused on staying true to their habits and remaining competitively tough. Because I don't care if you're playing guys outside the rotation that are normal. Those guys have got to bring great effort. The standard should be met nightly regardless of the circumstance.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
He's off on the second, and And how about Scotty Barnes, Doris? Named an All-Star during his 3rd season in 2024.
And in fact, the 3rd youngest All-Star that year. Listen, he has upgraded his playmaking. He's still getting better, and I think that's the scary part for the rest of the league.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside Barnes. Barrett against Washington. Picked by Pirtle. Barrett passes to Pirtle. Here's Walter. The 3 is up. Gafford grabs the miss.
I think they could have gotten a better shot attempt there if he wasn't so eager to let it fly.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Over quickly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Barrett. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Washington with the ball. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14 and a half a game. To the paint. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Well, this is a point guard who can flat get off the floor. Dinwiddie using his vertical to his advantage.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Barrett.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And Dallas making a change here. Christie's checked in.
Walter, 1 shot.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the 2K leaderboard, showing numbers from the second half of the season, teams that love to run. The Raptors 3rd.
Here's a team that is not being slowed down by the long NBA season. They've been looking to push the ball every chance they can get.
Pass to Walter. Quickly outside. Pirtle with a screen on Dinwiddie. The 3 from Quickly. He drops it from range. Quickly's got 5 now.
Quickly has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
Back to Dinwiddie. There's Davis with the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Down low. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 11.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Walter. Back to Quickly. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And he's going for the lob! And finished off by Davis.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
Quickly finds Pirtle. Here's Walter, defended by Thompson. And here is Barrett. Fader on the way. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Quickly against Dinwiddie. Davis down low. Christie passes to Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Mobo. Now Pirtle. He's guarded by Gafford. Pirtle. The pass to Barrett. Back to Pirtle. To win the run. Nice D from Gafford. Dallas leading by 8. Dinwiddie, right side. Pass to Christie. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Barrett. Davis from long range. Rebound, Toronto.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Walter. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Pirtle against Gafford. Quickly from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Christie. Back to Thompson. Now here's Davis. Here he goes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Raptors trail by 8. Puts it up. And that's a foul. Called on Jakob Pirtle. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And Williams is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Dallas leading by 8. Now here's Williams. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
2 minutes.
Screen by Lively. Let's go with a 3. Bobo with a rebound. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Lawson passes to Barrett. To snap the cold streak. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes BA when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
That free throw, no good.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. And the 2nd free throw is good.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
Now here's Washington. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And don't discount the defensive presence, guys. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The first free throw is good.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
Toronto making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. He makes 1 or 2 that time.
Well, for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Marshall. Three-pointer. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Now here's Barnes. Williams defending. The fadeaway. Barnes, it's good. And now just a 4-point Maverick lead.
I think this is a key aspect moving forward for Scotty Barnes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
Pass to Lively. Right side, Williams. Here's Marshall. Christie passes to Williams. Here's Marshall. And here is Williams. To the inside. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
The three from Barnes. Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Great shot! What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Mavericks on top, they're up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Dallas leading by 3. Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Williams. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And for the Raptors, they're shooting about 43% on this one. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Chris Boucher, 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Lively. Here's Marshall. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Back to Lively. Outside, Williams. Rebound, Toronto. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they battled at certain points, but once the game started slipping away and they fell behind, they just couldn't get back into it.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up.
Boy, you think about Scotty Barnes, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, guys. 6'9", long, can do many things, and honestly, a ton of growth left.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Christie. Williams with the screen to the middle. Rejected by Barnes.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Here's Marshall. Yet to see a basket. Washington a screen. From 11 feet away, it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Barnes with a screen on Williams. Pass to Abaji. Here's Shed. Williams defending. Launches it. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. Oh, they pick off the pass. Shed, that's good.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. Second, the Raptors.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Washington. Here's Christie. 6 on the shot clock. Williams from long range. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Martin, he's checked in for Washington. So it's Toronto now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Marshall passes to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lively with the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The Raptors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Shed. Here's Mobo. He's guarded by Martin. Goes back up. Mobo can't hit. And Williams has got the ball here for Dallas. Christie. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Dallas shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. A different look for Dallas. Gafford comes in for Lively. And it's Davis in for Martin.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Stolen by Davis. Marshall passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
That's his second personal. Second team foul. At the line for 1. Daniel Gafford.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Lawson. No points yet. Pass to Quickly. To halt the run. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Pirtle with the drive. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Pirtle's got 6.
Well, Pirtle and that big frame of his driving to the bucket. You love to see a big man move like that.
Williams finds Davis. Down low. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Raptors trail by 4. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Shed. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Raptors. With the fadeaway. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Now here's Quickly. 5 points in the game. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. 7 points in the game.
This has always been a part of Emmanuel Quickly's arsenal. That floater is on point.
To the inside. Oh, a huge finish. AD, my goodness.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. They set the screen. Here's Quickly. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
That's about activity, determination, quickly finishing strong.
Here's Hardy. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Williams from long range. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Pass to Mobo. Quickly with the ball. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Emmanuel Quickley is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
And Quickley drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Now Thompson. 14 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And there's Dinwiddie. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson. Dinwiddie's got 16 points.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
The three, Barrett sends it home from three-point land.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
And here's Quickley. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll wrap up this short two-game road trip. Can't get it to fall. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Davis with room to shoot. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Well, Davis is a very capable shooter. He can hit from just about anywhere.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Quickley. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Walter. Coming off a 22-point game against Detroit.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
Here's Pirtle. Pass to Walter. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. Rebound Toronto. Quickly outside. Here's Walter. Outside Barnes. Aaron, a screen on Davis. Here's Barnes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game.
2 shots.
Free throw good from Barnes. Hits both from the stripe. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Dinwiddie finds Washington. Outside Davis. Inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Quickly. He's got 13. Barrett against Washington. Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. Kicks it out to Barnes. Puts up a 3. Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks leading. Here's Davis. And Anthony Davis getting downhill in transition.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Toronto has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Barnes passes to Barrett. And Gafford with the block.
Boy, you see the great timing of Daniel Gafford on the defensive end.
Dallas is shooting the rock at 58%. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Washington. 5 on the clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in the game. Barnes finds Barrett. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Pass to Gafford. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Dalla 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Greetings all, halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now I could say this, they're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column, check that out. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Spencer Dinwiddie has done in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Dinwiddie. So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Walter, and it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Davis. The lead is 2. That shot missing. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Walter. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Najee Marshall.
And he's been on a roll during these last few months, getting better in terms of scoring the ball and proving to be a key part of this team as we move farther along in the season.
Thompson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Dinwiddie's got 18.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Back to Barrett. Pass to Barnes from 20 feet. And he hits the jump shot. 16 points for him.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
Dinwiddie against quickly. It's Dinwiddie with a drive, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Dinwiddie taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
And so he hits both.
Spencer Dinwiddie, one of those players that seems to have improved with every passing season, and his numbers back that up. This guy just keeps getting better.
Now here's Pirtle. Give him 8 points now. Back to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Davis. Here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Barrett. Soft touch off the glass. Barrett's got 8.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. The 3 from quickly. Sinks it from distance. 16 points for him.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Pass to Thompson. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And here's Pirtle. He's guarded by Gafford for the lead. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Well, terrific use of the pump fake by Pirtle. He gets his man in the air, draws the contact. That move is just so effective.
Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Well, Jakob Poeltl, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it. He plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Thompson. Oh, Clay takes the the contact and finishes.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Barnes. Barrett with it. He's guarded by Washington. Pirtle with a screen on Washington. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think his frame makes him very difficult to deal with as a roll man. Pirtle can set a mean screen.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Dinwiddie against Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Up top Barnes. He's got 16. Clock at 6. Quickly against Dinwiddie. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
IQ is fearless, baby. Absorbs the foul and continues on his way.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
The free throw drops for Quickly.
One of the things I always like about Emmanuel Quickly, he's decisive with the basketball.
Quickly drops them both. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. Washington outside. Gafford with a screen on Quickly. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
That is the essence of facilitating an offense. Spencer getting the job done as a passer.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Outside Davis. Davis with a screen on Quickly. Back to Davis. The big man, AD, down low. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Back to Barnes. There's the triple. Mavericks with a rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Washington. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the layup is good off the glass. Barrett's got 10 points in the game.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt.
Now here's Davis. 10 points for him. On the wing, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Toronto trailing. Quickly outside. Back to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Washington. To the paint. Davis with a rebound. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. And it's Washington missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. It's Barnes on the wing. Davis on the double team. Here's Walter. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 9 rebounds now. The baseline J. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. The
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Yep, that one's good.
R.J. Barrett, a clever penetrator. He's got a number of different moves to get where he wants to go on the drive.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 20 points for him. Thompson outside. On the wing, Davis. He's guarded by Barnes. And Davis gets double teamed. Here's Gafford. Some solid defense from Barrett. The Raptors shooting the ball at 48% so far. Davis on the double team. Pass to Walter. Quickly against Dinwiddie. Gafford with the block. And he gets it back. To the wing on the left. Here's Washington. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Washington's got 6. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And Christie subbed in for Washington. Toronto's shooting has been great at 58% in the third. Pass to Boucher. Here's Shed. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Shed, that's good.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Dinwiddie outside. Now here's Thompson. Screen by Lively. From deep three-point land. Thompson, no good. Here's Lawson. And that misses. That would have put him up. Dallas has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Thompson finds Dinwiddie. Here's Marshall. Thompson outside. Screen by Lively. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Boucher. Down low. It's 2-on-1 for the lead. Blocked.
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
Marshall passes to Christie. Back to Marshall. Launches a three. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Barrett. And rejected. And they're able to recover. Out to the wing. Here's Shed. And again, Toronto, no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Christie passes to Dinwiddie. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
This is one of those nights where Spencer Dinwiddie has decided to take over, and no one's had an answer.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Barrett. Got a hand on it. Here's Christie, guarded by Barrett. Christie passes to Lively. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Barrett. Christie with a rebound. Dallas leading by 6. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
1:02 left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie finds Thompson. The three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Barrett. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Christie passes to Marshall. Here's Christie. Pass to Dinwiddie. The three from Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Shed. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Boucher a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Shed. And again, Toronto, no good.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And we've reached the end of the third. Dallas on top, up 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Derek Lively. Edwards out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Williams. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And here is Williams. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Here's Shed. Williams defending. Here's Agbaji. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Agbaji's got 5 points now this quarter.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Outside, Williams. Screen by Lively. Williams passes to Lively. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Lawson. Boucher up top. Pass to Shed. Here's the floater. Here's Agbaji. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Boucher. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
Christie passes to Williams. The kick out to Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Mobo. Inside. Here's Lawson. Williams defending. Here's Mobo. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. To the left side wing. Pass to Marshall. Lively with it. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Lively's gotten 4 this quarter.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Agbaji. No good there. Dallas leading by 6. Marshall passes to Williams. Screen by Lively. Williams, that's good.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Boy, looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
Now here's Williams. He's covered closely. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Shed. Pass to Abaji. Wide open look. It's tipped. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Now Boucher. Guarded by Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. Outside, Williams. Here's Christie. Outside, Williams. Screen by Lively. From the high post. Again, Dallas.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Abaji. Drops in the 3. Agbaji's got 8 points here in the quarter.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Lively. Here's Christie. To the paint. Here's Williams. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Abaji. Here's Shed. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Davis, the pass to Gafford. That's in there! Davis with the assist! Davis has got 5 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly outside for 3. Barrett. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And they get it back. Gafford with a screen on quickly. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
That is nicely done by Spencer Dinwiddie. Just getting the ball into the hands of a shooter.
Pass to Walter. It's Barrett on the wing. Knocks down the triple.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Dallas leading by 11. Dinwiddie passes to Washington. Back to Dinwiddie. Davis with a screen on quickly. Inside. Oh, big man slam by the big man Davis.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
Quickly with the ball. Pass to Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Washington. Clock at 6. Barnes passes to Barrett. Barrett missing again.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Davis slams it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Pirtle. Now here's Barrett. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson outside. Outside Davis. 13 feet out. Quickly with the rebound. Raptors trail by 15. Outside Barnes. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, you love the commitment from Scotty Barnes. Made his decision, makes the contact, and the end one.
One shot.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Dallas leading by 12. Thompson a screen on quickly. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got 27.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Quickly outside. Barnes against Davis. Here's Barrett. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
They get it again. And it's Gafford missing. Raptors trail by 15. Here's Walter. Pass to Quickly. Fires from deep. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Well, this is Quickly in a nutshell. This guy can light up a defense in a hurry.
Now Thompson. Gafford passes to Dinwiddie. Davis with a screen on Quickly. To the inside. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Here's Barrett. And Gafford with the block. And they get it back. To the middle. Here's Quickly. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, you find a lane and you attack the rim with ferocity. Quickly doing work.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
On the wing, Davis. .146 left in the 4th quarter. Here comes Toronto on the push. Walter, good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Washington following the bucket by the Raptors. And here's Thompson for 3. Outside for Davis. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Washington. 4-3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Barrett. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Dallas. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Mavericks.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Spencer Dinwiddie.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And so it's Dallas with it. Toronto making their last shot. Barnes against Davis. From about 19, here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. We show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
One of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Spencer Dinwiddie.